In a place not far from you and me, standing in a field, was an old oak tree. But it was more than a tree, as you may find. Now I'll get on with the story, if you don't mind. Many live here from the bottom to the top, and all were happy until a branch went pop. The bluebirds stopped singing their bluebird song. Everyone came out. They knew something was wrong.
I think our tree is dying,
said Horace the hawk, leaving all the residents standing in shock.
It's not our fault. It's the hawk that's breaking down our house.
It's not us squirrels. It's those pesky ants. Let's throw them out.
It's not us. This is not our doing. Maybe Mr. Walking Stick and all his leaf chewing.
Now wait a minute. We don't know for sure a tree's dead. I know a wise owl who knows about trees. We can get him to come look, if everyone agrees.
The owl finally came, and she was a grumpy old bird. She looked the tree all over without speaking a word.
Who's killing our tree? Just give us a name.
Everyone who lives here is part of the blame. You mice are killing the roots, digging down there in the dark. Ants are killing the trunk, tunneling around under the bark. You bluebirds are eating too many worms from the soil below. The squirrels are eating all the nuts, not letting any new trees grow. And Mr. Walking Stick, with all the leaves you munch. Mr. Hawk scaring off others and protecting this bunch.
As the owl started to leave, Father Mouse asked,
But what
"Can we do?"
The only way to fix this tree is to start by fixing you.
When the owl left, they all quietly stood.
He's a fool. Digging around roots is very good.
What does he know about being an ant? He must have had our tree confused with some other plant.
I don't have time for all your grief. I'm just too busy munching and chewing on this leaf.
A few worms can do no harm. Plus, the only other worms are way down at that farm.
Don't ask us to spare a meal. The ants can change. They are a problem. That's real.
We all need to chip in and do our best. We can all change our ways and let this tree rest.
You can change your silly ways. But not me. I'm eating all these leaves the rest of my days.
We asked for change, but I don't know why. Because none of you will even try.
Stop!
said Horace in a very gruff voice.
I'm leaving today. You give me no choice.
Nothing was said, and Horace was gone. The next morning, a woodpecker arrived at dawn. Bang, bang, the woodpecker hammered away.
Stop! Please stop! You can't stay.
Eating ants is what I do, so mind your own business until I'm through.
Bang, bang, the bark was flying.
Stop! Please stop!
Mrs. Bluebird was crying. Then he stopped and suddenly took flight. Mrs. Bluebird was relieved until a snake came into her sight. The mice were all running and trying to climb. The poor little mice were running out of time. Then they saw a familiar shadow racing across the ground. Horace clasped the snake without making a sound. Horace with the snake flew out of sight. The residents of the tree cheered with delight. When Horace returned, everyone was there. Everyone had ideas they wanted to share.
We will find our food in some other place.
We will leave some nuts.
We ants will make no new tunnels or loosen more bark, and we will carry the tree water from dawn to dark.
We will do our digging over by that rock.
They all could see a smile and a tear on Horace the Hawk.
What about you, Mr. Walking Stick?
Sorry. Eating is my only task. Don't ask me to change what I do. I will leave the caring and changing to you.
That's enough.
said Mr. Bluebird as he swallowed the walking stick without a trace.
Well, I just found food in another place.
The next spring, the old owl returned. He wanted to see how much they'd all learned. He was happy to see the tree was healthy and filled with laughter, and all but the walking stick lived happily ever after.
We all need to chip in and do our best. We can all change our ways and let this tree rest.